Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I have been on the road for almost 3 hours now. It's almost 9:15, and I'm into Virginia now. It's really my first video that I've ever made in Virginia. I've been to Virginia before, but again, never made a video here. And I'm really excited to be up here. So I used the hiking app called AllTrails, and I typed in Lynchburg, Virginia, and it pulled up some trails, and I found the one that I'm planning to do today, which is called the Little Rocky Road via the Appalachian Trail. So we're going to be on a piece of the Appalachian Trail. The loop itself is almost 12 miles, and we're going to gain about, well, almost 2,600 feet of elevation, and all of that elevation gain happens basically in the first 5 miles. So going clockwise around the loop. So I'm going to keep driving. I've got about 6 minutes left here on the trip to get to the trailhead, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I hit the trail. See you in a bit. Here at the trailhead, suited up, got everything packed, hiking boots on. Let's do it. You guys can come with me, come on. We're just a few minutes shy of 10 o'clock, so I've been hiking for almost 30 minutes, and I've made it to the road crossing. This is what that looks like. We'll just go straight across the road and keep going on the trail. Guys, this is a nice trail. This trail hasn't been bad at all. It is super quiet up here. No planes, no road traffic. I haven't seen any people. It's just nice. It's really nice. There's some clouds penetrating the forest there. Slightly concerned that my views from the overviews at Little Rocky Road and Big Rocky Road might be hindered, but that's okay. It's all part of life. It's all part of being out here, so ain't no biggie. As I climb, I'm going more into the clouds, and you probably can hear it too. You can hear the rain hitting the leaves, the canopy above. I don't know. I mean, I brought a small poncho jacket. It's not cold. I'm not worried about getting a little wet. There's no risk of hypothermia out here. I'm not staying the night. So if I was camping or staying the night, I would be a little more, I don't know, conservative with, you know, getting my body wet in my clothing, but we're okay. Oh yeah, it's a massive rock. I'm curious to know if the trail's gonna take me up there. Oh yeah, here we go. These little steps are leading to a switchback. Good. Should be headed close up to this rock. Okay, it's a little slippery, but I'm almost there. And truth is, if I fell, I would just fall back on my back on the trail. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bud. This would be probably a marvelous view. Oh! Well, to leave that in there or not, I slammed my elbow down on this rock, slipped. I'm gonna put the camera down. Yes, my trouble. My trouble is holding the camera. I've got to put it down. Oh, the things I do for YouTube. Slipped a couple of times. Popped my elbow pretty good, but I'm okay. Yeah, this would be, let me get my footing. This would be a really nice overlook if it weren't for all the clouds. It's still pretty in its own way. I'm gonna sit up here, stare into the void, and eat a snack, maybe go ahead and eat my lunch and just rest. I'm probably gonna stay up here, I don't know, a good little bit. Got a sweet little setup right here. I'll try to show you. There's like a little indention, like a U-shaped indention in the rock. That's like a perfect seat. A little pepperoni sandwich. I'm just gonna hit the spot. I had some raisins. Just peaceful up here. I just want to stop everywhere and take pictures. It's beautiful. It's so peaceful right now. This is my favorite part so far of the whole trail. I've kind of quit talking to myself. My mind has, quit running. I think this cloud cover just heightens that mood. It's amazing. We're at a point where we need to break off of the main trail. As you can see, Saddle Gap Trail, Hercules Road 2.5, and that's the road that we need to hike on. And just for reference, we are now blue blazes. We have been doing white but now here on Saddle Gap Trail, headed towards Hercules Road, we are looking at blue blazes. Holy moly, look at the size of that burl on that tree. I mean, I've seen burls before. Usually they're, you know, I don't know, like basketball size. Oh, good, we're gonna hike near it. There's a little switchback. Oh man, that is fascinating. Look at that, look at it. Like the size and the scope of this, the size of this burl on this tree. That's unreal. Like my sweet bow staff skills. Like my sweet bow staff skills. Yeah, so believe it or not, it actually is good for me to flip my walking stick every once in a while, because there are spider webs all over the trail here from one side to the other, and the bad thing is I don't usually see them until they're right on my face. I'm not just doing cool, sweet bow staff tricks. I'm like actually kind of using it to, you know, clear spider webs out in front of me. Yeah, I don't know, every couple of steps just give her a little flip around the hand. Hadn't dropped it yet. One more time. Oh yeah. Clear those spider webs, get at ya. Well, any peace I had was just disturbed by a couple of gunshots. Not too far behind me, but oh well. Gonna keep moving. Be a little bit wild, Virginia. Here I'm at the 10.7 mile mark, and I have made it back right up here. The spot where I crossed the road and where I started the loop. So I have officially now completed the loop, and I could continue on Hercules Road and go back that way. Or, so this is where I went earlier. This is back to my car. This is back to my car. I'm ready to get off this road. So I'm getting in the woods now. I'm gonna hike this about another mile down to my car. It's about 4 o'clock, so I should be good and done by 4:30, no problems. I've already kind of shown some footage from this part of the trip, and so I won't video much of anything from here back to the car, but I'll check in with you at the car and kind of give you my final rundown and my thoughts on this trip, so that if you want to try it yourself, you'll kind of be ready for it. We'll see you in a few minutes. Phew, well, that's a wrap. It's right at 4:30, just a couple minutes till, and so I left this morning at 9:30, returned to my car at 4:30. You know, that's 7 hours. I really think, you know, if you were just straight hiking, you could probably do it in 6, but you know, I think if you're planning, I would say 6 as a minimum, or, you know, 6 to 8 if you know, 8 if you're really gonna like really take your time. Just contrary to what you're reading on the AllTrails app, or currently as of this date, which is September 12th, 2020, the loop is fine. The loop is wonderful, actually. The full loop, go ahead and do it. Don't be scared off by the folks, you know. Maybe at one point, maybe it was rough and rugged and not worth it, but hey, as of this day, it is worth it. That was my favorite part of the loop, was the everything post Big Rocky Row. The worst part of the hike is between Little Rocky Row and Big Rocky Row. That you know, I think that's about not quite a mile and a half. But two things: it was overgrown between those 2 points. But I had pants on. If I had shorts, it would have been a different story. Pants and long socks and good hiking boots. Nothing came above really much, maybe mid-thigh. Didn't quite have the growth up to like the waist, but I've been in plenty worse. And that was the worst little maybe mile and a half stretch. Also, it was a pretty steep incline. Yeah, it's about 570 feet of elevation change in incline from Little Rocky Road to Big Rocky Road, and that was felt for sure. But once you get beyond that, keep going. The trail is fine. That Saddle Gap trail was wonderful. Nice switchbacks all the way down, so it wasn't too steep. And yeah, the road is walking on a road, it's whatever, but it's not a heavily traveled road. I only saw maybe half a dozen cars. In my opinion, this Little Rocky Road via the Appalachian Trail, 11.8 mile loop, all of it is worth it. All of it is good. Don't back down from any of it. Don't out and back it. If you're wanting to do that loop, go do it. Alright guys, that's about it for now. I will catch you all on the next hike. Take care.